My name is Brian Ganson. I am Senior Researcher with the Africa Center for Dispute Settlement, and I am also a member of the Senior Dialogue Facilitators Forum hosted by Access Facility.
My name is Kate Kopishki. I'm a mediator, facilitator. I've been doing this about 15, 16 years, working primarily with companies and communities who are in conflict around large development projects.
What we have developed is an advanced curriculum for company community mediation in complex environments. The curriculum was developed with the sponsorship of Access Facility, working under a grant from the Norwegian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The curriculum is intended for experienced mediators who will be working in more complex environments where the socio-political infrastructure, government capacity, social capacity may be stressed by the problems brought on by a large-scale investment or the operations of a large enterprise, a mine, commercial agriculture, or a large infrastructure project, for example.
You need a specially trained mediator for these types of conflicts because the range of issues and the range of stakeholders is so much different from what you would find in a more standard mediation process. So it's really about helping people manage complexity and understand not just mediation, but all the other roles that you need to play in helping people resolve these issues.
What we find in complex environments is that company community mediation is different, that it is a distinctive endeavor. Very often there are other dynamics in society, economic, political, social, or even conflict dynamics that the mediator needs to take into account. The mediator in a complex environment often needs to be much more of an authority on rights and responsibilities so that the agreement the parties reach not only meets their interests, but that it is rights compatible, that it follows the rules of the road that have been set out for company operations wherever they take place in the world. And finally, the company community mediator in a complex environment is much more of a systems thinker and a systems designer because they not only have to help the parties settle today's dispute, but they also have to help the parties set up a system that works better in the future, that's more robust in uncovering problems and developing solutions. The curriculum is structured to take participants over the course of a week through a complex mediation. They come into a country that we have invented for the purposes of the curriculum called Equitania. Equitania shares a lot of the characteristics of complex environments seen all over the world.
It really is designed to be interactive from early on. So people will do exercises and begin very early getting into a case. And this is a scenario that has very real stakeholders, issues, conflicts. And so early on, they'll be getting into some of those issues, but it builds. So every day, it gets a bit more complex, more issues get introduced. And by the end, people will have a pretty good sense of what a complex company community conflict looks like and a pretty good sense of some different tools for how to manage it.
We are excited about where the curriculum stands today. We have had feedback from companies, from community advocates, from mediators themselves saying that this is something that should go forward, that might make a difference to company community mediation in complex environments.
My hope is that we grow this pool of people who do this work and that more users will emerge, that companies and NGOs who often file complaints or work with communities to help them resolve their issues would turn to these neutrals, this bigger group of neutrals, to say, help us. And what can we do working together to try to resolve these issues?